What is happening, everyone? I am the Yu-Gi-Oh! Scrub, but you all can call me Bailey, but only if you are subscribed to the YouTube channel. I'm almost at 1,000. Guys, I'm at 992. My goal is 1,000 by the end of 2025. Can we make it 2,000? I don't know. I need to hit 1,000 first, but I can only do it if you hit that button. Consider it. I'll make more videos. I even invested in a new mic for you all. But today, we are playing with a viewer suggestion. Crispy Super Coach 9714 commented twice, so I see them, and if you want to comment more than once, I definitely will play your idea a little bit more in advance. But he suggested a deck called Limit Me Daddy, which I have actually named the deck Limit Me Daddy, just to make a deck using only limited and semi-limited cards, making the deck building honestly very easy, because I didn't have as much card pool to choose from. And, there's a lot of powerful cards. We got BLS, Breaker, Abyss Soldier, Nobleman Crossout, some good staples. But then I like some cool stuff. Like, we got Protector of the Sanctuary with Morphing Jar, Card Destruction, maybe Call the Haunted to do some kind of crazy play where we, Card Destruction, Call the Haunted, bring back Protector of the Sanctuary. We draw our hand back and our opponent doesn't. We have interesting cards like Dark Scorpion, Chick the Yellow, which happens to be at 2 for some reason. I know why it's at 2, because the idea was the Call of the Haunted loop with Chick the Yellow and Makiera the Destructor, but Makiera is banned. Call of the Haunted is the one. This was did not need to be banned at all. But we got 2 Dark Scorpion Chick the Yellows in the main deck. You know what? I'm actually going to do one little change. We're going to bring one Marauding Captain in, and we're going to put the other Chick the Yellow in the side deck, just because I think that's going to be a little bit better. Maybe the Marauding Captain will come in handy. Other than that, we have a Reflect Bounder, because it is one of the only 2 light monsters on this entire list with DD Warrior Lady, but DD Warrior Lady banishes itself primarily. So BLS really needs the Reflect Bounder in order to get its effect off. But we kind of got a burn package with Ceasefire, Magic Cylinder. We have a lot of spells and traps, and so Mage Power's in here. Upstart Goblins, obviously, the staple traps. We have what we have. We actually have an anti-burn card and emergency provisions, which is interesting. The side deck is very limited. United We Stand isn't anti-burn, but if they give us tokens, we can pump up our own monster with the United We Stand, which is pretty interesting. Technically, Sacred Phoenix maybe is anti-burn, but not really. It can blow a back row, but I don't think that's going to be too good. We have Injection Fairy Lily if we want to bring in level limit area Bs and gravity binds, but you guys can see the deck. I mean, it's limited and semi-limited cards only, so we're just going to go ahead and join the GOAT format ladder, hit this button for your viewing pleasure, and hope that you are having a fantastic day. If you're not having a fantastic day, stop watching my silly little video, subscribe, and then you can go and come back. That's going to make yourself have a fantastic day if you click the subscribe button. I can only say it so many times, but I'm so close to 1,000, I need to say it a few more. But in all honesty, some of my favorite comments are when people say, my silly, have a fantastic day spiel actually really impacts them, and they, decide to get up and do something. It feels good. I say it not jokingly. Obviously, I'm not joking. I'm truthful when I say it, but to me, I'm it's a silly spiel. Do I really think you're going to click off the video? No, but when someone actually does, because I do believe it, these are entertainment. I'd much rather you go for a walk and have me in your ear than just sit there and watch. Okay, opening hand. We can actually talk about some Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Magic Cylinder, Ceasefire, Rhoda, Snatch Steal, Nobleman Crossout, and Cyber Jar. I think we'll go ahead and just set Cyber Jar. End our turn. I mean, we don't really have any good turn 1 plays. Magic Cylinder could just get Breakered. Ceasefire's not too powerful. Opponent sets his own monster, metamorphoses it. Okay, it was a Sinister Serpent, so he takes our Cyber Jar with 1,000 dies restrict. We draw Upstart Goblin. I think we will go ahead. We'll Upstart. We get Abyss Soldier. That's pretty good. I think we'll then go ahead and set Magic Cylinder and end our turn. I don't think we need a reinforcement of the army, because even if we get Exiled Force, 1,000 dies restrict is actually blocking him from doing any real damage right now. He needs to get it off the board if he wants to make some more serious plays. He sets a monster, could be the Sinister Serpent. We draw Premature Burial. I'm going to take this opportunity to go ahead and Nobleman cross out what was a Mystic Tomato. And I think we'll just end our turn there, keeping the Magic Cylinder on board as defense. So he can't attack. He's running Recruiters and Metamorphosis, meaning Scapegoat is also a decent chance of being in the deck. We'll end our turn after he sets a back row and a monster. We draw Dark Magician of Chaos. So definitely a slow game at the moment, but seeing Metamorphosis makes me think he's running Scapegoat. But with Recruiters, it's not uncommon, but not something you see every day. I think we're going to go ahead and activate Rhoda. Getting ourselves the Exiled Force. We'll summon Exiled. Pop the monster. It was a Sandgan. Okay, that's fine. And then I think we'll end our turn. What did he just get? It's a Mystic Tomato. Tsukiyomi, okay. So I think we'll, end our turn here. He can summon his Tsukiyomi. He discards Thunder Dragon first. But he can summon Tsukiyomi, flip 1000 Dice Restrict face down. That'll put a Dark in our grave from the Cyber Jar. He does summon Tsukiyomi. Do we take the battle damage? Yeah, we'll take 1100. He sets a back row, flips the 1000 Dice Restrict, end phase, Tsukiyomi goes back to hand. We draw Heavy Storm. And I think end phase, we're just going to discard the Demock because we have Premature Burial in hand. Now, if he wants to summon Tsukiyomi again, trying to get in for 1100, we'll Magic Cylinder. He Jar of Greeds. Okay, that's good to know. He has Chainables, making the Heavy Storm a little bit worse. Could be Turbo, I suppose, but you don't really see meta, Scapegoat, and Turbo as much. We will Magic Cylinder the Tsukiyomi. He will take 1100 damage, putting him at 79 because we had Upstart Goblined earlier. And 1 second, because his dog's gotta pee. That's fine. Please tell me, I don't have a yard. I'm in an apartment. I need to let my dog out. We go out on the leash, and it's fine. She's pretty good. Pees relatively fast, though she's scared of everything. A car door will slam from the other side of the street. Not even slam, just close. And she gets so tense. I mean, we don't know exactly what her background was. So, we give her some slack, but she's definitely a shy pooper. I just hope that Muji here, his dog is just one where, he opens a door. I'm not actually upset, but that's tough. I mean, I don't like when you start a game knowing that something's gonna, you don't have the time to finish it. A match, I'd say high end can be 45 minutes, a very, very slow match. So I like to think, unless you have 45 minutes to go, don't start a match. The dog having a pee, that just happens. But me, I let my dog out right before, because I knew I was going to record. I don't know. I just hope he's back soon, because I can only ramble for so long, and especially during a video, you guys, you want content. You want things happening on the screen here. There you go, he's back. No problem. At least he communicated. I'm happy when someone communicates versus just going MIA the entire time. He sets another back row, brings Tsukiyomi to hand, and ends his turn. We draw an Abyss Soldier. So I think what we're going to do immediately is activate Heavy Storm. Because we don't want Dust Tornadoes or anything. If he chains Jar of Greeds, that's fine. But if he had... Does he Solemn? Okay, he Solemns. I think now we're going to Snatch Steal. Then we'll Tribute for Jinzo. And pay 800 for D-Mock. And that was the game. Alright, we sneak a game win. What have we seen? We've seen Thousand Eyes Restrict. We've seen Jar of Greed, Thunder Dragons, Tsukiyomi, Sangan. I don't think Area B is going to be too good. We've seen Recruiters, so Creature Swap's not good. Marauding Captain could be interesting. Is Chick the Yellow alright? I don't think Chick the Yellow's too good, so we'll bring in Captain for Chick the Yellow. Injection Fairy Lily. Lightning Vortex could be alright, given the fact that, although we didn't see any scapegoats, he very easily could be running them. I'm thinking of taking out the Protector of the Sanctuary play, taking that out with Card Destruction and Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar out. Morphing Jar number 2 is not nearly as good. I think we'll put in Lightning Vortex over the Magic Cylinder, because we showed him the Magic Cylinder, so now he kind of expects it. It becomes worse after the side. I do like the Marauding Captains in here. We needed more cards for reinforcement of the army, because we only had DD, Warrior Lady, and Exiled Force, and so it is kind of important that Marauding Captain and Chick the Yellow are both warriors that are, for whatever reason, at 2. Would Marauding Captain really be broken if it was at 3? I think it does have the effect like Solar Dragon, where if you had 2 Marauding Captains on the field, then your opponent can't attack. Opening hand looks solid, with DD, Warrior Lady, Sinister Serpent, Upstart Goblin, Mirror Force, and Pot of Greed. Obviously the best card being Pot of Greed, because it lets you draw 2 cards. Opponent opens up Thunder Dragon, getting 2 Thunder Dragons to his hand. Then he Delinquent Duos, hits Mirror Force and Sinister Serpent. I wish he hit the Upstart Goblin, but happy he didn't hit the Pot of Greed. We draw Exiled. We'll get Sinister Serpent back to hand. We'll then Upstart Goblin, getting an Abyss Soldier, and then we'll Pot of Greed, getting Ring of Destruction, and a Marauding Captain. Alright, so the plays here, we can Abyss Soldier, target his monster, and kind of put him on a loop. I think that's better than summoning Exiled Force and just popping it. Could be a Sangan. And we have Ring of Destruction as backup. Declare with Prio. We'll target the monster. He already knows about Sinister Serpent, so it doesn't really matter that even if he somehow does Judgment this, which would happen before I have the chance to use Prio, all he gains is the knowledge of that I wanted to target the monster. But I think that's important because if that's a Magician of Faith, we keep him from getting a Delinquent Duo back, keeping ourselves a little insulated. And we will attack for 18, assuming it goes through. He Mirror Forces. That's unfortunate, but fine. If he just makes the same play this turn and sets a monster, he summons Breaker. We'll each take 1,600 from the Ring of Destruction on Breaker. I was seeing if he was going into attack. And we draw another Abyss Soldier, so that's really nice. I think what we'll do is go push for damage. Marauding Captain, special the DD Warrior Lady. I know I clicked normal summon, but And he's at 3,700 life points now. We have Exiled Abyss, Sinister Serpent in hand. He discards Thunder Dragon from Tribe Infecting Virus, getting rid of both of our warriors, and summons a Chaos Sorcerer. 2,300, 1,600. So we are low on life points. We draw YuGiOh. He has a light but no dark in hand, so I think we're going to summon Abyss Soldier and target the Chaos Sorc. See if we can get a plus over Tribe Infecting Virus, which we do. And he has another Thunder Dragon in his hand. Plus a set monster, which he does set. We draw Graceful Charity. We're going to go ahead. We'll activate Graceful before we use the Abyss Soldier effect. We draw Premature Burial, Cyberjar, Nobleman of Crossout. Now, YuGiOh is an obvious target. I think the other one is going to be Sinister Serpent discard. Or is it Cyberjar? Yeah, it's Cyberjar because we can do this play. Target the back row. And then we Premature Burial, pay 800. Special YuGiOh. Activate Knock. It's a Magician of Faith. And then we swing for game. Because he's only at 3,500. He has a Karibo? What is this? What the... Well, that's unfortunate. Though I suppose he needs to get rid of YuGiOh and Abyss Soldier this turn. Which he can do because he... Heavy Storms. That is insane. Who runs Karibo? Like, why did he side against this deck? That's really weird. I mean, he's playing the metas, and Karibo is decent if you're running Metamorphosis. We draw card Destruction. Standby, we'll get back Sinister Serpent. We have to exile Force here. And we'll card Destruction. We draw Breaker. I mean, unfortunately, we can't normal summon a second time, obviously, and just gotta hope he doesn't have a Recruiter, anything. Yeah, okay, so he got that win. Unfortunate, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Alright, I think I'm actually going to bring Magic Cylinder back in. Because we didn't see any more Recruiters. It's a really interesting deck. I feel like... Have we just not seen Scapegoat? I thought I had that win. That was, insane. Wow, Karibo. When's the last time you guys got Karibo'd? Opening hand is okay. We have Night Assailant, Card Destruction, which are nice combo, but no flips. Exiled Force, DD Warrior Lady, Upstart, YuGiOh. We'll obviously Upstart to start. And then I think we'll summon DD Warrior Lady and end our turn. I would like a flip, so Card Destruction does a little bit more, but we don't have many flips, if we're being honest. DD Warrior Lady is a decent normal summon, but I like it more as, like, viewing it as a normal summon that is kind of like a spell removal. I do think it's decent at stopping my opponent from attacking. You know, we can't just go ahead and break or the Magical Warrior. I mean, he could. You know, nothing's stopping him from doing that. But, I mean, no real point. I have nothing on the field. He Pot of Greeds and then waited for me to hit the thumbs up button. There's no Ash Blossom in this format. You can just resolve it, assuming I don't have back row, because the only thing that really can stop Pot of Greed is Judgment, I suppose Magic Jammer, Magic Drain, some of those cards, Cursed Seal of the Forbidden Spell. Opponent sets a back row, and 2 back row and 1 monster. We draw Mage Power. We're going to go ahead and just get rid of the Dekoichi, attack directly. He Ring of Destructions, which honestly, I mean, it's not fine, but the fact is that it puts a light in my graveyard, which we only have 2 of in the whole deck, but we also have BLS. So I'm kind of happy that he Ring of Destruction to DD Warrior Lady. Opponent summons Mystic Tomato and attacks us for 14. We have Tribe Infecting Virus to deal with that, potentially. I think, though, I'm going to start by normal summoning Sangan and just ending our turn here. Because I want to, before using Tribe, either get a flip from the Sangan or probably the Sinister Serpent. Sinister Serpent overall, I think, is going to be better with the card destruction. He Delinquent Duos. Hitting Tribe. And I think we'll go Mage. Jinzo. We'll go Jinzo. Summons Spirit Reaper. We'll go ahead, take 400 from the Sangan. And then what do we want to get? I think we need to be able to get our hand back. So we're actually going to go with Morphing Jar. We'll take 300 from a direct attack. Hits Card Destruction, which is unfortunate because we could have Card Destructioned, drawn through a few cards. We get Mirror Force, though, which is actually fantastic. So we can set Morphing Jar, set Mirror Force, and set Mage Power. You could argue setting the Night Assailant might actually have been better, but I don't think so. We are giving him an opportunity to Nobleman Across out. Though maybe he's sided them out, because I don't think we've set much. He summons Breaker the Magical Warrior. Hit Mage Power. He hits the Mage Power. Not the Mirror Force. So we're going to get a big Mirror Force if he attacks here. He has Darks, but no Lights in grave. And he sets a back row. We lose connection. We'll Mirror Force. Gets rid of the Spirit Reaper. And the Tomato without an effect. And Breaker. Main phase 2. End phase. We draw Torrential Tribute. We'll set Torrential. Set Night Assailant. Do we flip the Morphing Jar? Yeah, we do. We'll draw 5. Go to battle. Attack for 700 with the Morphing Jar. We have Rhoda, Ring, Marauding Captain, Nobleman, Magic Cylinder. I think we'll set Magic Cylinder and end. Opponent sets a monster, activates Metamorphosis. It's a Sinister Serpent. Cryo. Targeting the set. Think. If he's targeting the set, I think the best play is going to be Torrential Tribute. He's already used his normal summon. He MSTs the magic cylinder. Sets another back row and ends. We draw Snatch Steel. We haven't seen Mirror Force. We'll activate Rhoda. Why not? And the only other target we have is Marauding Captain. I think we will normal Marauding Captain. Declare special another Marauding Captain, but in defense in case there's a Mirror Force, which there is. We'll set Ring of Destruction and end our turn. I think I need to play aggressive here. Opponent, do we have Sinister Serpent Grave? No, we don't. I haven't been being stupid this whole time. Opponent summons Tsukiyomi, sets Marauding Captain. We will Ring of Destruction the Tsukiyomi, assuming it goes through. I suppose they could have something. We draw Rhoda, that's a dead card. We'll flip Marauding Captain. Try to attack for 1200. Set Rhoda, end our turn. He uses Scapegoat in the end phase. So I imagine Metamorphosis is coming our way. He activates Creature Swap, giving us a Scapegoat token. Stealing our Marauding Captain. Into United We Stands the Marauding Captain. I think this is pretty cool. I like United We Stand as a tech in GOAT format. That's unfortunately okay. GG's. Karibo surprised the hell out of me. Game 2. I was not expecting the Karibo. Have a good one. Let's see what he says. Alright. Only leaving there pretty quickly because we do want to find another match. Maybe it was while I'm recording this that I hit 1,000. Who knows? But if I haven't, subscribe. And leave me suggestions for what you want me to play like. I apologize. Where was it? Oh, I can't do it. The commenter of this video. I apologize for forgetting who commented already. I'd pull it up, but I need to change my scene on OBS, and I don't want to do that. Because it's your viewing pleasure. You need this screen, not this screen. This screen. Alright, opening hand looks alright. Morphing Jar, Heavy Storm, Abyss Soldier, Mage Power, Sangan. Opponent goes ahead, sets 2 back row. Activates Chain Energy. So, we might have a blowout here, depending on what this back row is. We'll pay 500 to activate Heavy Storm. And that's game 1. All right. What do we want here? Emergency Provisions, I think, is going to be pretty good. United We Stand could be pretty good. Sacred Phoenix might be alright. Fairy Lily's going to be good. I don't think Magic Cylinder's good. Ceasefire, I don't think is that great. Duo's alright. One of you guys left me a comment on how to actually side for burn. And of course, as I'm siding for burn, I'm kind of forgetting. But also, you gotta remember my side deck is absolutely garbage right now. Breaker's important to bring in. I remember him saying that. Mage Power, is that going to be good? I really want to do the Protector of the Sanctuary stuff. Let's maybe take out... No, but those are just power cards. Marauding Captain's not going to be that powerful. Chick the Yellow's not going to be that powerful. Ring is fine. Maybe take out... We're taking out 2 of our warriors. Let's take out the reinforcement of the armies. Because why run 2 Rhodas when you only have 2 warriors in your deck? Opening hand. Interesting. Premature Burial, BLS, Emergency Provisions, Morphing Jar, Protector of the Sanctuary. So we could, just maybe, do something kind of crazy with a Morphing Jar, Protector of the Sanctuary play. We will Upstart Goblin to start. Getting Sangan. And I think then we will set Emergency Provisions, set Premature Burial, set Morphing Jar. And hopefully, next turn, if he doesn't attack the Morphing Jar, which if he does, it would give me some pluses. You know, I'd get 2 more cards in my hand. But if he doesn't, he flips Death Koala. We'll take 1,200 damage. Not in the chat, in that bar. Then he summons Exiled Force. Unfortunately hits the Morphing Jar. Then smacks us for 1,100. We draw Snatch Steal. I think we will set the Sangan and just end our turn. He's already used Exiled. We draw Mage Power. Think we'll set Protector of the Sanctuary and end our turn. Playing it pretty slow right now. We'll take another 1,200 from a second Death Koala. Then he Secret Barrels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Unfortunately, gives us 3 Ojama tokens, so that's 10. We'll take 4,000 damage. I'm so silly. Doing 2 secret barrels in my mind. Long day. Yeah, no, in my mind, I saw 2 trap cards and like double secret barrel. Nope, it wasn't. We do have emergency provisions, though, which would make premature burial pretty strong. Because we can gain 1,000. Oh. Okay. We draw United, we stand. So, if we flip, the most damage we could do would be flipping Protector of the Sanctuary. United, we stand, would boost it up by 4,000. If I flip Sangan as well, because it's only face-up cards. Mage Power, if I set Snatch Steal, would be an extra 25. I mean, I think I have to. We'll flip Sangan. Flip Protector of the Sanctuary. Set Snatch Steal. Activate Mage, and United we stand. So it's 1,100 plus 4,051 plus 25, 7,600. Attack the Death Koala. Alright, that's fine. It flips. It's a giant rat. Okay. Good to know. We'll just end our turn with a very, very beefy Protector of the Sanctuary. I don't know if it's going to be good enough, but when's the last time you saw a 7600 attack Protector of the Sanctuary? Opponent sets a few back row, and one monster ends his turn. We draw card Destruction, which unfortunately I'm so tempted to use. I mean, we would have to make our Protector of the Sanctuary weaker, and I don't think we want to do that. I think we're just going to attack, take our plus over the Death Koala. We'll change this to defense to protect our life points a little bit. Also, just in case, I'm usually so anal about this, he tries to use we'll gain 2,000 minus 2,500. And this now goes down to, because we only have 2 spells and traps on the field, 6,100. So still a very beefy Protector of the Sanctuary, which maybe now that we have the cards available, we actually do have a flip, so we're going to get some pluses here. We're going to card Destruction. We'll draw 2. Declare. We'll get Morphing Jar back from our graveyard. We'll then Graceful Charity. Drawing Knight Assailant, Jinzo, Abyss Soldier. Discarding Knight Assailant, and we'll reveal the Morphing Jar. Just because we discard, add it back. And I think we go ahead and tribute Sangan for Jinzo. Declare the Sangan. And we'll get ourselves it's got to be Sinister Serpent, because we have the Abyss Soldier. We'll go ahead, activate MST. It was an Ojama Trio. And I think we attack this face down. It was the Injection Fairy Lily. Okay. We're gonna, I think, allow Giant Rat to crash if he chooses to, but we'll end our turn there. I need a way to get these tokens off the board. And then again, just because I'm anal about it, we're going to make these have the correct defense. Normally I even do the correct token. He does run his Giant Rat into the Jinzo, which is likely going to get him exiled. Gets him a Panda. Alright, so he sneaks out a win with the Panda. We'll bring in Magic Cylinder, because I think he's attacking enough. Nobleman across out's going to be powerful. Ceasefire could be alright. Maybe creature swaps to get rid of tokens, because it seems like one of the better ways we actually have. Sacred Phoenix isn't going to be that powerful. I don't like Injection Fairy Lily. And I think that, honestly, our BLS and Reflect Bounder just not as good. Or is Reflect Bounder, like, I feel like we have to keep it in. We only need one more card. Do we take out the Mage Power? We'll take out one Upstart. And just see how this goes. Cat, please don't start this right now. I love you, but you only do this when I'm recording. We would be going first, if Dueling Book ever lets me click going first. I mean, okay, like, I typed so laggy. Like, on camera, I'm trying to click first right now. I don't know if my opponent's even seeing it. I'm not going to call a judge. I would just honestly end the video right now. Okay. If he gets back and it doesn't happen, then I might try refreshing. We'll see. It's going to be unfortunate if it ends like this. Do I go for an hour? Do I do another match after this? I don't know. I kind of have the time, and I'm partly wanting to do it because it would be a special 1,000 subscriber special. But, like, I'm not at 1,000 subscribers yet, so I can't do a 1,000 subscriber special. Granted, I honestly haven't given much thought into what I'd want to do. So I don't know. But click the button. Click subscribe, please, and thank you. Very unfortunate if this is how the video ends. I hate ending videos with my opponent disconnecting. But it be that way sometimes. I really, really do appreciate every comment everyone ever leaves. Even some of the more critical ones. You know, I only got better and got the new mic and everything because you guys were telling me that the mic was bad. And I appreciate everyone who subscribed and listened. Like, I can't fathom the fact that you guys put up with that for so long, given the fact that the quality was so poor. I know everyone starts out somewhere in the sense, like, a lot of people, you know, they start channels and it's just on their laptop microphone. And I'm blessed that, like, I have a nice setup that I've invested in over the course of years. And I had a Blue Yeti that I had bought years ago, but, like, it just wasn't working. So I'm happy that you guys all left those comments. And I think now that I can kind of finish up rambling, since that's all I've been doing the last 20 minutes, is say goodbye. But thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for leaving the comments, telling me how bad of a player I am. I say that, like, completely, like, I love those comments because I know I'm not good. Thank you for the deck suggestion. Let's say it now. Thank you for the deck suggestion, Crispy Super Coach 9714. And yeah, if you want me to play anything else in the future, if you have ideas for a 1,000 subscriber special, maybe, let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you all for watching. I am the YuGiOh Scrub, and goodbye.